I'm Hillary Hummel. I work in the ticket office at the Fort Worth Symphony Orchestra, and I graduated from TCU. I majored in music and I minored in arts administration. Tessitura is the software program we use for selling tickets, and it's basically like a big address book, and each patron has their own account, and we keep all of their ticket information from the first purchase. So we have information back from 1994 or later. And so if the patron has special requests, we have a special comment section where we can write down a comment. Patron called earlier today, is sending back tickets to upgrade. And so we receive their tickets in the mail, then we will look up their account and we'll see that comment and we'll say, oh, okay, so we know what to do with their tickets. And we also keep comments if the patrons are mean, if they're rude to us, if they yell over the phone, or if they have some big complaint or have caused a big disruption. We keep all of that information in the comment section. So if we are on the phone with someone and we look up their account, we see a big bomb on the screen, we'll put the patron on hold, go look at that comment section and read about their history to see how to talk to them. So when somebody calls, a box office representative will answer the phone, and we'll get your name and address and telephone number information so we can process your order. Then we'll pull up a screen, ask you how many tickets you want to buy, what concert you want to go to, and then negotiate exactly what seats you want to sit in through Tessitura, which is our software. Yeah, we pull up a seating chart and it shows exactly the area, which row, and the seat numbers. And it shows if the seat has a blocked view or if it's an open view. If someone walks up to the counter in person to purchase their tickets, we actually have a physical map that we can set out on the counter for them to look at. A lot of people prefer that because they can get a better idea. Looking at the chart online, sometimes they get a little confused. To process mail orders, our last date for mailing, if the concert is on Friday, would be Monday. And if the concert is Saturday or Sunday, the last day we'll mail is Tuesday. So if they call any day after that, we'll put their tickets in will call. For the day of concert, the ticket manager will keep seats on hold for any walk-up wheelchair patrons, and for our executive director or marketing department for any out-of-the-ordinary special uses. Or sometimes people, it's their first time to come to a concert, and so they're like blindly ordering seats. They don't know where they are, hoping that they'll be good, and they actually end up hating them. So they'll come down to the box office during intermission and try to trade out their seats for, something closer or maybe on the aisle, something that they're more comfortable with. And so we do keep some seats on hold for, special emergencies. For a day of show, we print out several different lists. We print out a list of all the patrons alphabetically. A second list is all the patrons who purchased by credit card and the last four digits of their number. So if we can't find them alphabetically, we can find them by the credit card they paid with, and we do shred that at the end of the concert. And we have another list that we print out according to seating area and row and seat number. We also bring 2 laptops with us, one for the manager and one for the seller. We have a network cable that runs through the Bass Hall that we can hook up to the laptops, and it does have Tessitura right there in front of us, so we know exactly what's available and at that point, we do not get the patrons' information, their name and address and phone numbers, because it would just take too much time. So we just have like a general patron. It's just patron number 0 that we just sell for everyone the night of the concert. And we also bring a will call. Yeah, a big box of will call, and we organize that alphabetically. For concerts in the garden, we cannot hook up a network cable to our computers, so we actually have a special little machine. It's called a KISS machine, keep it simple, and basically there's a row of numbers and then a row of letters, and it's pre-programmed for us with the price type and information of the seating area. So if someone comes up and they say, I want 1 seat on the lawn, I'd press 1, and then A, which means lawn, and then OK, and then it just prints out the ticket. And then I can run a report from that machine at the end of the concert. And the report's about this long, and it lists every price type, how much you sold for each price type, and how many tickets you printed, and your net total at the top. We offer discounts on a concert-by-concert basis through our marketing department, and they pretty much always do that through email. They'll send out emails with that discounted offer, and they do it depending on our ticket sales, depending how it's going. If we're kind of slow, they'll send out like a 50% off email. Or we process those discounts by using a special price type. It'll usually say marketing as the price type, and it automatically ties into Tessitura to change that price type. Okay, for the season ticket process, we will mail out season renewal reminders, and so patrons who are already currently season subscribers are welcome to mail those back to us or call us, and we just set up an online system so they can do their renewals online. And so when the patrons call us at the office, we have 2 boxes filled with identical forms for every patron that has a subscription. And so we'll pull out their form and write down if they want to keep their same seats or if they have any changes they want to make, like if they want to add seats, take them away, change to a different day or a different series, because we do have 2 separate series. We have the Pops and the Symphonic. And so we actually don't start the seating process until after we've received all of the season renewals. We have this special process that we use to determine seating priority. Patrons who have subscribed for several years consecutively are high on the priority list, as well as people who donate and volunteer. There are a lot of different factors that go into that. So a patron who has been a subscriber for 10 years gets a higher priority than someone who's subscribed for only 2 years. So if the 10-year subscriber wants to move a row closer, and so does the 2-year subscriber, the person who's been subscribing longer gets that priority and can move. To determine priority, we keep all of their information in Tessitura, all of their volunteer information, donations, and all of their ticket history is right there in Tessitura. And so whoever is working on doing the season seating looks at all of these things, and they make out a list, and it's a long process, and it takes them a few weeks to figure all of that out. And so when people are subscribing for the first time, we try to get some options from them. They're like, okay, if we don't have any availability in the orchestra section, would you be okay sitting in the parterre circle? Or like, if we don't have an aisle seat on row L, would you be okay sitting on an aisle seat on row Q? And so we write down about 3 different preferences so we can accommodate them as best as we can.